Hey, good morning everyone. Phil Lowe here, the Zerust European Middle East Business Development Manager. I'm just out for a brisk Sunday morning walk. My two dogs, Rio and Ruby. As ever, never been able to switch off. Just coming across loads of parts, components, items, pipelines across all sectors that's heavily corroded or starting to corrode, and yeah, it just got me thinking of a recent study I read, conducted a few years back by NACE, about the cost of corrosion on a global scale. It was estimated to be about 2.5 trillion, which is fairly remarkable. So yeah, I thought I would run a vlog. Once I get back in the office tomorrow, I will pull out some Zerust waxes, greases, and just show you where they can be used, why they would be used, to kind of minimise areas of corrosion around site and even the home if you like. Let me just kind of cover some of the products that we have within our portfolio. And yeah, kind of as I suggested the other day, when you actually open your eyes to the corrosion, it is everywhere. So I'm just going to cover these products to maybe go over some of the areas around site that we don't always think of. So I'm going to start with Zerust Coat 90. It's a wax-like coating, minimal surface prick. It's robust, strong, it's self-healing for scratches. This will give you a good 4+ years in an outdoor aggressive environment, which is obviously fantastic. Kind of the main areas of uses, or I've used it myself in these scenarios, would be static equipment, perhaps say motors that cannot be blasted and painted during operation, so you can just turn up wire brush and just put some Coat 90 on it. It will do scab repairs. We use it quite a lot in rig stacking, so if you're laying up materials or equipment for 2+ years, then this is perfect. As you can see, it comes in the 5-gallon pail. It also comes in a very large 55-gallon drum and the smaller aerosol format in case of difficult geometries. Yeah, so moving on to ZMAX Grace. I mean, what site, terminal and refinery doesn't use a grease, right? So for me, you're better having one with a corrosion inhibitor than one without. It makes sense. It's a belt and braces type approach. So the conventional ZMAX Grace is an NGL2, which is a harder, thicker viscosity. And we have a ZMAX LV, which is a more liquid-like grease. And the difference being is, or why would you use one versus the other, or a combination of both, would be if you have, say, a wire spool, I would use the LV range to percolate more as the liquid and go through the spool, and then I would cover the top with the NGL2, which is a thicker grease. So yeah, areas around site would be the exterior of spools, spindles, valve handles, all kind of nuts and bolts, which often go on unlooked. It can be used on bearings, but yeah, it's just such a versatile product, and for sure it's definitely worth having in your toolbox. Next up is Xerion FPS, which is our shining star within our oil and gas portfolio. It's for sure the most widely used product within our oil and gas portfolio. It's a VCI, which is a volatile corrosion inhibitor, and an SCI, which is a soluble corrosion inhibitor. It comes in powder form, but that can change to a soluble if we add water. I'm just going to show you here so you can kind of see we've added water to a piece of steel wool. Inside the water there you can see the small sachet of FPS. I like them because it's showing you that it's protecting the soluble and the vapor space. Here is an example of not protected, so starting to show signs of deterioration. Yeah, so uses would be above ground storage tank, pipeline preservation, void spaces such as hulls or trunnions, for example, or dead legs. The product can also come in sleeves or sachets or socks. So yeah, it's just such a good product to have in the portfolio to use around site.